Hey y'all, good morning. I just wanted to give you a little tour of the setup I have at my house. So this is a potato plant. I used organic potatoes I had purchased at Whole Foods as my seed starter. So hopefully they work. They've already tried to give out 2 different sets of flowers, which I pruned because I heard it wasn't good for them to actually flower. It takes away from growing the potato, I guess. And these are my little succulents. I actually got those at the Magnolia silos. So if you're a fan of Fixer Upper like me, that's actually Chip and Joanna Gaines's place. And I was super excited because I got one, I believe she's the mom. And I got all these babies from it. Love it. Potato. Super dead grass. Because I can grow everything but grass, it seems. Oh. This is aloe vera. I'd read in a group that a lady was having problems with her plant. I was like, well, put it in a sunny spot where you're going to forget about it, because that's what I did. And she seems to be coming back nicely. The frost did get a couple chunks. You can still kind of see little spots. But now that she's out here in full sun, she's been doing pretty good. And I live in Houston, Texas. We're not really, I think we're zone 9, but we're not really coastal. So it's very, very hot and dry. Some days humid, but mostly just dry. These are my tomato plants. And what happened, they actually fell over at one point, and so I thought that they were goners. I started filling up that bed with mushroom compost, and I put some mulch in there as well, kind of getting it ready for something else. And I came back a couple days later and they were all like alive. So I know they're overcrowded, but they're doing good, and I can't bear to bring myself to pull out a plant. I don't know if it's just like they're alive and I don't want to mess with them, but you can see they're still flowering. We got a good couple sets of buds coming in. I know tomatoes self-pollinate, but I try to help. I heard somewhere that if you tap them, that it helps everything move around, so. And it must be working, because we got a couple coming in here. These are Roma tomatoes. And I know there's some back over here, unless the birds got to them. Oh, there they are. And there's one down here. Sweet babies. Yeah, I do talk to my plants. I'm one of those. And then this little guy back here was one of the things that I had planted when I thought the tomatoes were dead. He's a bell pepper. No, I'm lying. Banana pepper. We got a little baby. And this in here was supposed to be my compost side. I handed my daughter a small pack of cantaloupe seeds, and by the time I turned around, we had planted cantaloupes. So again, they're super overcrowded, but I'm kind of just letting nature take its course, because the littler ones, I don't know if you can see, these littler ones are kind of wilting away. So I'm hoping the strong ones will survive, and maybe we'll have some cantaloupe later. And then if I can figure out how to edit videos together, I'll try to show y'all the sunflowers that are in the front yard. And these are the plants that I have in my sunroom. I believe she's, what is it, African violet. That's a lantana. Something ate all my flower buds off of. And then I can't remember the name of this plant, but she's so cute. This one doesn't really like flower, but it'll grow these little baby leaves on the inside that are super fuzzy and turn almost purplish. Really, really cute. I love it. I do not believe it is an edible plant. I think it's just like a flower or something. But I'm not sure. Doesn't that kind of look like lettuce? And then I have this sad little guy. I'm trying to get him to root. It's actually a lettuce that I purchased and I was going to propagate, and then I left him out on the bar here and went to go probably play bubbles or something with my toddler, and he got all wilty, so hopefully he will come back from this, but I don't think he's going to. Okay, so these are my up front plants. I like to put my flowers up here. That's a gardenia, and she's working on some little bulbs. Little ones coming in. But as long as I keep that one watered, she'll keep blooming. Not hard to please that one. I did mix in a little bit of the chicken poop fertilizer, and mushroom compost in her potting soil, so that could also be helping. And then these are our, if you're familiar with Houston, you know that we're synonymous with rodeo, and each year at the rodeo they give away sunflower seed packets, and so we finally planted ours. That's what's going on right here. And then I also purchased my little fencing that had to come down. We also purchased some bee friendly or something like that, seeds from the silos when we were there in Waco at the Magnolia silos. And so that's what all these little guys are in between, just native little flowers and stuff, trying to help the bees, and then also weeds. This one should have a sunflower pretty soon. And then, I don't know. Well, this grass isn't dead yet. That's a mulberry tree.